Hey, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Look, look, look. This is what I just got. I got my sweat hood. Crime doesn't pay. I just got my sweat hood, guys. Go to T-Stream and get your sweat hood. You know what I'm saying? Crime doesn't pay. You see the background, the jail cell. Look at it. I like the way it came out. That's reality. This is what's going to happen right now. If you don't follow rules and regulation, you will get caught. And guess what? You will be in a jail cell. So today's message, like right now, as you see, crime doesn't pay. Crime doesn't pay. Okay, this is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Look, this is what I got. To get your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, Beyond Lucky, you know what I'm saying? The Brian Glaze Gibbs story, true story of change and redemption, crack, money, and redemption. Email me, Brian, BRIAN, GIBBS 1201 at yahoo.com. Hey, what I'm gonna get started with today is I went back and I was thinking about something that happened to me when I was a kid, like when I was like 16, 17 years old. Right now was me and my guys, like I'm saying, me and a couple of my guys. These are the individuals that I'm talking about right here. My man, Domino, Curtis Gibbs, the late Domino, Curtis Gibbs. Like, me and him was together. And we was going to high school. And the high school we was going to at the time was high school redirection. So you know what, like I say, we was back then, like everything we got on our mind, we supposed to have education on mind. You know what we got on our mind? Fast dollar. How to make a fast dollar. That's what we got on mind. 16 years old, 7 years old. And what we got is like, damn, man, we want some of that fast money. Like, what can we do? What can we go out there and get right quick, like, a lick that we can get some fast cash. So now we heading to school, high school redirection. Redirection is like, more or less like for people that, truant, like, got kicked out of other high school, and to me, like I said, I call it like guys and girls that was, majority of them was out there in the street hustling. So, okay, cool. So here it is. We wasn't going to school. We was too busy trying to hustle when we should be in class, hustling our grade, hustling to get A's and B's. No, we was too busy trying to hustle on the street and make a fast dollar, not knowing that that will come back and bite us on the rear end. But anyway, we was heading to school. We went to Red-Eye. We got to Red-Eye, okay? Got off we got off the train. Once we got the train, we went downstairs. And then they can say right now, it's that L train, got the J train, went downstairs. And you know what? You're hungry. So before you go to class, guess what? You want to go to the restaurant. So what we did was we stopped. Like I say, here come this downstairs. Okay, we stop at the restaurant. And when you get into the restaurant, little mom and pop shop that sell breakfast and lunch. So we go inside, we don't got no money. So you can tell who's making money, who wasn't making money. Because you see the crew that was in there, that was sitting there at the table, with the large pitcher or two of orange juice, and you see them, with the plates of steak and egg, that they just came off with a nice piece of cash and money and they flaunting, okay? All right, here it is. Other people, right now is coming in, like, getting what they need and getting out of there, whatever, donuts, coffee, hot chocolate, you name it. So at that present time, me and Domino, we went in there, we, broke it in the scone, okay, cool. We asked Trudy, what you got? Same period. So here it is. We know what we can and what we cannot get. Okay, well, let me get that bagel, right now, let me get some jelly and butter on it, cut it in like 4 slices or whatever. So, we was getting that. And then all of a sudden right now, this young lady came in. The young lady came in, that went to school. She came in. And when she came in, she had this watch. So she asked us, she stopped, gave it Domino, guys, is this real? Is this real? This real? Domino looked at it, examined it, and like saying to himself, I don't know. So right now, when she asked me, so she gave it to me, I'm looking at it, I can see the sucker is like white diamond and gold, period, diamond everywhere. And you can see, and back then, that's what we was like, how can I say, like, we thought we was professional jewelry, we know fake jewelry from real jewelry. So, okay, cool, like we scheming, like, damn, how can we get that? But guess what? That's one of our fellow classmates, she know us by our government name. I gave that sucker back. So here it is, Tut came into the restaurant. And when Tut came into the restaurant or whatever, period, you got to sit back. He came in there, and as he started talking about it, and he said, well, let me see it. So the young lady gave the watch to Tut. And as she gave the watch to Tut, Tut looking at it, and Tut ran out the restaurant with the watch. So when he ran out the restaurant with the watch, that young lady was on his tail. know what I'm saying? So here it is. He got a fair distance away from him, across the street, going back and forth. And they basically like yelling and shouting at each other. Say, listen, give me my watch back. Give me my watch back. You go to the school. I know who you are, whatever. Tut say, man, I don't go to the school. He said, right now, only reason I come up here to hang out with my man. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking about mainly me. Like he come up there to BS with me. Okay, cool, no problem. So now they going back and forth. So he go like this, look, look, I'm not giving you back the watch or whatever. Okay, that was it. So here it is. The lady, young lady, crying, went back to school or whatever. Okay, and me, Tut, and Domino, we went upstairs and we got on a train. We went upstairs, got on that J train. You know what? Heading to the famous Delancey Street. You know what I'm saying? Period. No, we got on a train. We heading to 47 50th Street. Before you can get to Delancey Street, you got to have money. So what we did is we got on a train. And I'm saying we headed to 47 50th Street. Diamond Exchange. So, anybody in New York in my time era, everybody know about Diamond Exchange, man. They got everything. You can buy your jewelry. Even right now, that's where the rappers, Jay-Z, Big Meech, all those guys start buying their jewelry from as time went on. Because Diamond Exchange was lit. You name it. They got white gold, say now platinum, diamond, you name it, Rolex watches, big, thick bracelet. Okay, we get down to Diamond Exchange. Okay, we run into my man, 1 Hour Monk. 1 Hour Monk from Albany. Right now, that's when the 1 Hour Monk got his start down at the Diamond Exchange. Him and brother Lou Harb, all those cats used to be hustling. And this other brother named Black. Here it is, when people come down there with a hot jewelry, only thing they're doing is trying to get you a deal, but they getting a side deal. They getting a commission of anything they bring to these guys as they brokering the deal. So here it is right now, we took the watch, gave it to them or whatever. These folks gave it like $1,500. Sit back and think about it. $1,500 for kids. We're little kids. 16, 17 years old. Okay, cool. Here it is right now. So when we get the money, okay, what happened is, Tut like this, man. Look, he's splitting it. So basically what he's doing is he giving me half and he keeping half. So I'm trying to say, yo, Tut, man, what's going on, man? Like, we got to give Domino something, man. He like, man, I'm not giving Domino nothing. I say he was there. Why you not giving him anything? He said, come on, man. When Domino make money, guess what? Domino keep it for himself. Domino cheap. Back then we did used to call Domino Curtis Gibbs a Jew. But Domino, hey, that was my man. He used to make his money or whatever. Guess what? And he was stingy about sharing it with somebody. Everybody couldn't what they beat, when Domino got paid. You know what I'm saying? You actually had to basically be mainly involved, or basically right now is, be a part of it from the beginning to the end. But anyway, long story short, to prevent them from fighting, to prevent Domino and Tut from getting in a fight, I convinced Tut to split the money. So we gave them half. So all of us had $500 apiece. Then that's when we all went to Delancey Street. So it was me, Domino, and Tut. I'm saying we going to Delancey Street. But Tut, one of the guys, he didn't really want to go, so he kept going. And me and Domino went to Delancey Street. Now, sit back and think about it, folks. Delancey Street got everything. You got shoes, coat, you name it, man. That's where you go get fly back then as kids or whatever. So here it is right now, Wiz. I already had a green European craft leather coat. And right now, what I did is I bought some like green and suede, money green, Bally. You know what I'm saying? Those suckers were slick. And I bought like, I think shark skin and a green knit. Okay. Anyway, right now, I forgot what Domino bought. So what we did is after we finished shopping or whatever, we went back, got on the train, got to Euclid Avenue train station. We ran back into Tut and them. Okay, cool. Tut was with a few other guys. Me and Domino continued. You know what I'm saying? Okay, slap 5, kept going. I went upstairs. We got into the project. I went upstairs to my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Shower, change. You know what? Like I say, hey, look, man, I got some fly shit. I want to go back out there, meet up and mingle with the girls and, let everybody know, okay, man, how, I'm looking good. I felt I was looking good, So now I'll go back down, met up with Domino. Yo, come on, man, let's go to the store. Let's walk around. Let's walk around the neighborhood. Let's go back to the train station. Girls getting out of school, coming from work. Yo, come on, man, let's go. Domino like, man, I really don't feel like it, man. I said, come on, you don't feel like it? He said, nah, man. So here it is, this guy, Big Butch, Bronco. Bronco said, yo, Glaze, I'll go with you, okay? I said, okay, Bronco, come on. So as we walking out the outskirts of the project, we going out of the project, we going across the street. Euclid and Sutter, major, busy intersection. So as we going from the project side, going across the street to the store, towards the store, all of a sudden right now is I see a DT car coming around, police car, unmarked. And I see the detectives in there, and I'm seeing somebody in the back. And then I notice, and oh snap, it's Tut. I'm like bugging, like, wow, as much things me and Tut have done within the last, months. So automatically they got him in the back. I kind of feel nervous. So all of a sudden, as they driving past us, the detectives say, "There go Money Green." And I'm like, what? So as they driving, they stop. They stopped the car and they got out with their gun drawn. Period. I'm jumping up in the middle of the street. I didn't do anything. So they took the gun, put it in my head. Listen, get in the car. So they put me in the car, handcuffed me, bingo. Took me and Tut. Took us down to 75th Precinct. Okay, once we got to 75th Precinct, we had to go to Central Booking. Then we had to go to Rikers Island. Okay, now, when we go to court, the judge say they charge us for robbery. I'm like, how in the hell they charge us for robbery? Tut took the watch. I didn't take the watch. But people, listen, man, sit back and think about it. You whip somebody and they commit a crime. Despite the girl gave the watch to Tut, I really believe, guess what? I shouldn't have nothing to do with it. But they charged me, Tut, and Domino for robbery, despite she gave Tut the watch. Long story short, we go to Rikers Island. We get in Rikers Island, C-74. It is packed. It is crowded. You got inmates everywhere. They don't even have no room for everybody. Everybody's sleeping in the bullpen, sleeping like on the floor, sleeping everywhere. So here it is, that's how we was for the last few days. So now we got to go to the mess hall. We get in the mess hall and it's jam-packed. As we going through the mess hall, is these guys, all the inmates, there. They looking at us, right now. They coming at me about my green British walking coat, and they coming at Tuck about his brown British walking, his coat or whatever. So we in the mess hall, they talking mad trash. Yo, if y'all come to our housing area, we gonna get you, we gonna do this, we gonna do this. Man, me and Tut, we stood up back to back, dumped our tray, and said, come on, if y'all want my stuff, come get it right now. Let's go right here, right now. And listen, don't get me wrong. It's like that was in the moment. We just mad because they talking to us, talking trash or whatever. And guess what? Here it is. We ain't stand a chance in hell anyway. Because here it is. All the correctionals came and bum rushed us, snatched us up, and took me and Tut back to Why Me Bullpen. Why Me Bullpen is when you messed up. And it's like a small cell. And they got like 30 dudes in the small cell. You can't even move. You can't even do anything. The long story, what wound up happening is, a few days later, we went back to court. Okay, here it is. Our people wound up making an arrangement with the girl from school and paying her off for the watch. And she dropped the charge and we came home. And folks, listen, the moral of the story is this. It doesn't matter. You are who your company are. Okay, here it is right now. Despite I thought I was innocent, how the heck can I be innocent when I went with him? Okay, despite I didn't take the watch from her, she gave it to him, he ran off with it. But guess what? I went with him. She seen me going with him. And right now is we went to the Diamond Exchange and sold the watch, period. So when we sold the watch, guess what? I'm just as guilty as Tut. So don't get caught up into that thinking, well, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Listen, you can be right there. And I done seen it, I done experienced. You can be right there not knowing what that person's intention is. And that person pulled the trigger. And that person get hurt or that person die. And the fact that you was there, guess what? You can be charged as accomplished. You can be charged as accomplished. So what I'm just trying to tell everybody, like I say, be aware of your surroundings. Watch the people that you hang out with. And you know what? Get the book. Get the book. Get the Brian Glaze Gibbs book. Beyond Lucky. Get your merchandise. Here it is. You see it. The jail cell. Crime doesn't pay. Here it is. This is what I'm going to do. Let me try to read back. Of all the crime Tut and I did together, it wasn't until spring of 1981 that we was arrested. One day while in a restaurant near our high school named Redirection, an alternate high school for guys and girls, which meant it was a last resort to complete your education because you either drop out or was a truant. I am transferred there from Thomas Jefferson High School for being a truant. Most students there would do anything to make a fast dollar, from robbing, stealing, jostling, shoplifting, or selling drugs. You name it, and someone at Redirection, was the best at doing it. Practice, 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 good or bad. Okay, so one morning before we went to school, Tut and Domino and I was having breakfast at Trudy. Trudy was a small restaurant located at Van Sicklen Avenue and Fulton Street under the L. Okay, elevated train. They served breakfast and lunch, and we didn't pay much attention to what the health code rating was. Okay, our main reason we wanted to eat at an affordable place. You could always tell if your fellow classmate had run into some fast cash based upon what they was eating. If they only had a toast bagel with butter and jelly to go, they was broke. That was the case with us. We was broke that day. But if the whole crew was sitting there with steak, egg, toast, washing it down with a large pitcher of orange juice, you knew they came up with a nice piece of money. Okay? Money from hustling, whatever they did. Folks, listen, it's all right here. This book is my ministry. This book is like the blueprint of what our children should not be doing with their life. This book would help them to stop making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address. Take it from somebody that knows. I am Glaze Gibbs, and right now is I change. You know why? Because change comes from within. When my mother died, when I was away and I couldn't pay my last respect to her, it hurt me to the core. It helped me to understand the pain and suffering I inflict upon the victim and their family. And that type of pain, you don't want your worst enemy to feel. Check me out, subscribe, hit that like button, go to the description box, order your merchandise. I got a lot of different things out there, guys. All right? Signing off. One love.